Hello and welcome to The Positive Force. I'm Titus Wright, and we are here with a candidate for Democrat for City Commissioner, Warren Bloom. How you doing, Warren?
Hi, Titus. Thank you for having me on The Positive Force.
Great. Nice to have you here. Now, you're running for City Commissioner over voter registration.
Yes.
Tell us exactly why you want to do this. Why are you running for City Commissioner?
Well, this started a long time ago, Titus. My first call to public service,
Okay.
and for most people, is a block captain.
Oh, wow. You started as a block captain. That's great.
A block captain over 25 years ago.
Okay.
And when I had that itch to keep the block swept up,
Okay.
keep trash from the ground, and to encourage the neighbors to keep our neighborhood and block clean.
Great. Okay.
To paint the curbs. You remember they used to paint the curbs back in the
Yeah.
day. I started off doing public service as a block captain. And back in 2003, that's a little over 15 years ago, when I first, actually I started, and that's when I first ran for, the first time I ran for city commissioner. So actually this is the third time that I'm running for city commissioner.
It's your third time.
My third time, but 16 years before that, I served as a committee person in the 11th Ward and the 11th Division in 8th Councilmanic District in North Central Philadelphia. I was solicited to serve as a committee person because there was an opening in the 11th Ward, 11th Division.
What is that? What is committee person?
A committee person or a committee man is the person who represents you in your neighborhood.
Okay.
And it's actually your connection with your ward leader and City Hall.
Oh, great.
So if your council person is, say, Janie Blackwell, my job is to act as a liaison or a spokesperson, that if you have some concerns, I can get that person's attention, first taking it to the ward leaders and then passing your concerns on to your city officials and help you resolve problems you might have in the community. I want to serve the people, the constituents of Philadelphia, and the job of a commissioner, as you know, is to protect the integrity of the vote, to make sure there's a fair and just election. And at the end of the day, make sure that the voters are counted correctly.
As a city commissioner, you're running for this office. What particular changes do you want to make that's not being made now?
What I want to do is modernize the process of the electoral process in Philadelphia. Currently, you cannot vote online. And technically, you really can't register online. You can go on, I think you get an application and you mail it in, and that process. But I want everything to be more direct and digital. And when you think about modernizing certain venues and situations, modernization normally will eliminate things. I don't want to put people out of work. No. So in this context, I want to keep the jobs and even provide more jobs. But I'm still studying the way that we can do it in a more proficient manner and to be more cost effective. And this whole process, the budget of the current city commissioner's job is about $50 million a year. There's 2 elections a year, as you know. We have the spring primary, a general election. Yes. So we are overseeing over 4,000 voting machines. And you have to make sure that they are currently working in order and to make sure that there's no problems, especially on election day.
You're running. What is your slogan for running?
My platform would be, and it is, to protect.
To protect, basically.
The integrity of the vote. To make sure there's a fair and just election. That all the votes are counted without compromise correctly. That they are turned in at the end of the night. Of course, we've been paying attention over the last year or so. This current administration, the Trump administration, has been cited for voter suppression and a lot of other voter irregularities. But I said, how can you make sure that the vote is being counted properly? And what I came up with is that count the votes in real time.
What does that mean, real time?
At the end of the night, live stream the counting and the calculating of the votes.
Okay.
So you'll be able to see in real time me taking the votes off of machine number 9142.
Okay.
And we'll say how many people voted on that machine, and you everything now with the modern machines are already on paper.
Mm-hmm.
So once we close out the machines, it gives us a tally on paper of how many Democrats voted,
how
many Republicans voted, how many independent voted, and what is the total count. It's totally transparent,
okay.
And letting people see the exact figures as they come out of the machines in real time.
Oh, great. Now, understand it is your utmost importance for you now, okay, for you to work on getting young people involved, reaching the age of 18, about turning 18 before May, and to register to vote in this upcoming election. Tell us more about that.
Well, what we have, I'm adopting some plans that we started out at the last time I ran back in 2011, or actually 2009, when we talked about educating young people, but not only at the voting age.
Okay.
We want to get them in school age. For instance, those who are in elementary school, we want to do voter education. I'm going around to different schools and letting the children know at an early age, as early as 7, 8, 9 years old, the importance of our electoral process. So you instill that into them at a very early age. As you know, because of age demographics, there's a lot of voter apathy. A lot of young people don't even feel it's relevant even to vote.
Yeah, especially the primaries.
And you know, and I know that people like Dr. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, people like that who wanted to make sure that the fair process of voting was something that we should appreciate.
Warren, you mentioned educating the young people 7, 8, 9, but how exactly is that helping your campaign? How's it helping you?
Well, you know what? If I'm in office 10 years or 15 years...
You're account then, right? Kids don't know you.
The kids who are not able to vote now, the ones who are 12, 13, and 14, and 15 years old, you know, in 4 years, they'll be ready.
That's pretty smart. That's pretty smart, man. Thinking ahead, right?
Yeah.
They're ahead, yeah, exactly.
They'll be able to, they can't vote for me now, but in 4 years, they'll be able to vote for me.
Okay. So on that note, how can people get involved in helping you in this mission to get out the vote and helping your campaign in this drive?
Well, I want people to look at my record, my consistency over the years in my public service, over 16 years as a committee person, as a judge of election, and as a public servant. I've been consistent in running for traffic court judge.
Are you serious?
I ran for state representative, and this will be my 3rd time running for city commissioner over voter registration.
If you just joined us, we're here with Warren Bloom. He's the leading Democratic candidate for city commissioner over voter registration. Warren, you mentioned you ran for this office previously, twice. What are you going to do differently this time as opposed to the last 2 times you ran?
Well, I really think this is a spiritual mandate. I am a licensed minister.
Okay.
You know, I believe in prayer, and I don't want people to think I'm cuckoo because I believe I have to pray like it depends on God, but I have to work like it depends on me.
Exactly.
There's a scripture in Psalm 75, 6 and 7. This scripture is concerning civil law and authority, and it really tells you where promotion comes from.
Okay.
It says promotion doesn't come from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But it says God is the judge. He puts down one and sets up another. I believe that every politician who's elected in office, if you ask them, who put you in office, you know what they're going to tell you? God put them in office.
Yeah, those are ordained offices as well. You know, every office, even a police officer.
The people help.
It's a ministry.
But they give the credit at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They will say that God, Donald Trump will tell you God made him the president, and it's the truth.
Oh, everybody knows that. Yes.
Even though we may not agree with some things that God does, but we know in God's sovereign wisdom, He knows what's going on. Everything is under His control. We have to trust Him and trust the process and have faith. And anything you can do, you put your mind to, you can accomplish.
That's fantastic.
Abraham Lincoln did it 13 times before he became president. Now, what if he would have quit the 12th time?
12th time,
we probably wouldn't know who he is. But people like yourselves and have always encouraged me never to give up. My parents told me never to give up. My friends told me never to give up, and it's ingrained in me now. Never to give up.
Exactly. So how are people going to contact you? Wanting to help you? And is there email, the phone number, or what?
I would like people to look at the information on the screen.
Right
my email is my name, Warren Bloom. Warren Bloom, WARRENBLOOM @gmail.
Okay.
@gmail.com. And you know what I still think is the best way to get things out? Word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Exactly.
Word of mouth. I would like for people to volunteer to tell as many people as they can.
Okay.
To do the right thing, along with my slogan, and vote for Bloom in the Spring.
Bloom in the Spring.
Tuesday, May 21st, for Democrat City Commissioner over voter registration.
And the number again, give us the number out that you can contact you.
267-339-1444. That's 267-339-1444. Call me. There are a number of other things we can have people do. We can have people knock on doors.
Oh, great.
Making sure people get out to vote. If people need rides to the polls, contact me so we can arrange for seniors and any people who have disabilities to get to the polls. So we want to make sure everybody have an opportunity to vote on Tuesday, May 21st, for Bloom in the Spring.
Got all the bases covered, I guess. Warren, now, any final remarks you'd like to express to our audience right now?
Yes, I would. And I want to first of all thank you for letting me be on your program, Titus. And I want to remind the voters the importance of this electoral process, this importance of exercising our civil rights or civil liberties, to remember the work of Dr. King and people like Rosa Parks and so many other people who've given up their lives and who've lived their lives to public service, and to be very diligent and vigilant about telling your friends the importance of making sure they vote in this spring primary. And if you need help, please call me at 267-339-1444. Now, I may not be able to help everybody, but what I'm committed to do, if I can't help you, Titus, I'm going to point you to somebody who can help you.
Great.
So
that's all we ask.
And that's what I want you to do, to be proud that you have this right, that you're an American, that you are a dedicated citizen, and that we protect and respect the integrity of the vote.
Thank you, Warren, for being here on our show, The Positive Force. Wish you much success in your campaign. I personally know that you have a lot of good people working with you. I know these people, so I think you're going to really do well in this campaign. We have Warren Bloom, leading candidate for City Commissioner over voter registration. And, of course, he is running. You want to vote
Tuesday,
May
21st is Election Day. Please, if you need, again, a ride to the poll and you don't have a way, please give me a call at 267-339-1444.
Yeah, Warren Bloom is here looking to make a difference. Let's help him make that difference on May 21st by getting you out and making that difference for him and us as well. It's all about integrity when it comes to the vote. We need a person like you to make sure everything is going to go exactly how it should. City Commissioner over voter registration, Warren Bloom. I'm Titus Wright for The Positive Force. Take care of yourself and each other.